This is story time at home. I'm Ryan Miller. And yeah, in the autumn of 2001, I was living in Hawaii, on the island of Kauai, the Garden Isle. And yeah, it was amazing for a lot of reasons. But one especially that I started to really relax because there's nothing to do. And so I was just wandering around. I was there by myself. I was staying with my uncle who lived there, but took me in. He was working, and I just kind of wandered around, and I ended up renting a surfboard from this little surf stand near the hotel, the southern part of the island, and the guy who rented it, he looked exactly like Jeff Spicoli from Fast Times at Ridgemont High, and total surfer bro. And he rented me one of those big foam surfboards, and I thought, because I'm a skateboarder and a snowboarder, that surfing would be second nature, easy to do, and it wasn't. And I spent that first day, not even getting close to really popping up and riding these tiny little waves that were lapping on the shore. But I got to chatting with Rich, and I told him that I was staying there and just kind of wandering around, left to my own devices. I don't think I pitched it as pitiable as that, because it really was a great time. But he was like, "Hey, watch." He was like this, "Hey, brah, no worries. Come back anytime, and you can just borrow a surfboard." And I was like, "Awesome." And he so I went back regularly, and and I would borrow a surfboard, and I'd head out there, and I'd just paddle, and then hop up on the surfboard, and the wave would just crest through the surfboard, and I never for a long time I just couldn't catch the wave, because the trick with surfing is you have to paddle, and then as the wave comes, you need it to push the surfboard. And there's just this, I'm not a surfing expert by any means, but there's just a point where the wave catches the surfboard, and rather than pushing past the surfboard, it pushes the surfboard, and then you have this amazing feeling of being on top of the ocean, moving with the ocean and the gravitational pull of the tides, which of course is subject to the pull of the moon, which kind of as the moon moves and the earth rotates, and it pulls the water, like the whole wave of the ocean, and you're there, just this individual person standing on this wave, and the board beneath you as your conduit to experience this whole thing. It's really magical. And I discovered that one day because I popped up this tiny little wave, stood sideways on my surfboard, and I felt the wave push me along, and I was like, I'm doing it, and I hear from behind me, "Way to catch the wave, bruh." And I hear in his voice just how excited he is for me. And I turn around, and he's on the same wave as me, doing a headstand. So I look back, and there he is, upside down, just doing a headstand just for fun. And not to show me up or anything, but just because he was out there having fun. Loves his job, loves surfing. It's just a good-hearted individual. And yeah, and that memory sticks in my mind of just that guy and his shaggy blonde hair. Never wore a shirt, just this incredible physique from all the surfing, and rich tan, rich, and and just doing a literal headstand on a surfboard, but so consumed with joy for me catching my first wave ever. And I went on to catch, I want to say many more, but I did catch some more waves as I got uh, my taste of island life, of that aloha feeling in Hawaii. That's it for today.